Talking about Josh Teagard and how he transformed in wrestling was real apparent when he went out for the team and found a place where he could be athletic, and we realized that he had the talent, but he just didn't have the ability because of never being on the mat before. So working with Billy and Mark was a big thing, but we realized that he needed a little extra, and that's where we saw Clay and Ty working as coaches for other kids at other tournaments, and so we found out who Clay and Ty Reynolds were and what Ricky on wrestling, and that's when we saw Josh start to change with his wrestling ability, and he started winning matches and learning moves, and his stamina was getting better, and physically he was growing, he was lifting weights, and we saw a big change start there when he first started getting into wrestling. Not only did we see him changing physically, getting stronger, but we also saw him get more outgoing at school. His leadership started to grow. He found a place where he felt like he belonged, and we also saw him start to excel at wrestling. And he went from winning 1 or 2 matches to winning every tournament he was going to in AAU, and we started doing USAW, and he started winning there, and his confidence really started to grow. And as the longer he worked with high school wrestling and with the Reynolds, he started to get better and better, and all of a sudden he was getting ranked in Super 32, and when he realized that he was actually ranked in the state, he just really started to excel. It really meant a lot to him to see that his hard work was starting to pay off, and coming every day or every 3 times a week, and then at high school wrestling, and it gets to be hard, but he hung in there, and he started to see himself change as well as us seeing him change, and so we really think this was a thing for him, and so his leadership started to grow. He became the co-captain at Butler 2 years. He got Most Outstanding Wrestler Award. Most Improved Wrestler. Then he got the Leadership Award, and we just really saw this whole thing change in Josh's life, where it became who he was his type of personality. And so then he got up into his junior year, started looking for colleges, and we saw that wrestling was not only changing Joshua, but it was opening doors that would never be open for him before. He recruited by the United States Merchant Marine Academy, where he got a congressional appointment from Sue Myrick, which was in itself an awesome thing, much less being accepted to go into the Merchant Marine Academy. And we went to Kentucky, we went to Virginia, we've looked at schools here in North Carolina, and so these opened doors that never could have been opened if it wasn't for his wrestling, his perseverance in working with wrestling, and so we've seen a great change. And now Josh got a scholarship, $11,000 scholarship to wrestle at St. Andrew's Presbyterian College, where right now he's a red shirt because of a knee injury, but the coach just thinks he's probably one of the best kids on his team, and so we're really looking forward to a good year for Josh this coming season, 2009 and 10.